Hey there, welcome back. So we're going to try the solo mode, which is what you would play if you're playing the physical copy. It's a race against the clock, which is why I don't like it as much. You're really not battling another bot. You're trying to score at least 100 points. Um, and then you got, we'll go ahead and do hard. You can pick any map you'd like. We'll do intermediate here. So it's the same game that you just saw in the last playthrough. If you watched the last playthrough, the key difference here is there's this new turn counter. So we're going to take this number of turns, and then a coffee break's going to happen. It doesn't matter what actions I choose. It doesn't matter, like, nothing I do contributes coffee points. Then when you get to here, you're going to literally take 3 turns, and then it's a coffee break. So it's just going to get rapidly, quicker in between coffee breaks. And then by the end, you're just doing, I don't even think these are actions, actually. These are endgame scoring, which is why you got that symbol there. So this is your final round. So it's a very quick play. And like I said, you're on a time limit, so you got to be really efficient in your actions. I mean, maybe it makes you better at the game. I don't know. I really like the mechanic against other players better, and I was really hoping that the Automa would, with the physical copy, the solo mode, would use a similar style mechanic. But instead, we're doing this, and the goal is you got to score 100 points. So we are playing with, I believe it was 10 appeal instead of 20, which what that means is you start here on 10. So in the other game, you would have started on 20 on normal, and then of course on hard you would start on 0. So remember, these are points, so we're basically starting the game with 10 of those 100 points already. So that's the difference between normal, hard, and the expert mode. Beyond that, it's about scoring the points, so you got to be mindful of that. So let's look at our endgame scoring. So this one is water icons, and if I look real quick, there's not a single dang water icon. Oh, there's one right here. A water playground, in fact. So I would be able to get one water icon, and I need 8 to be able to score 4. Move up 4 of those, because it's not really 4 points. Each one of these that you move up is a lot of points, in fact. So just to put it in perspective, this is like, it's 100 minus the ticket number, right? So this would be negative 13 points. So if I got 4 of these, I'm now at negative 7 points. So 4 of these translates into, 6 points. And so forth. Like here, it's if you're coming through this way, this would be, actually we're doing it this way, that'd be negative 12 points, and then this is, so it'd still be 6 points. But here, this is 24 points. So 24 points, but if we move 1, 2, 3, 4, now it's 36 points. No, 26 points. No, I'm sorry, 36 points. I don't know why I'm having a bad math day. So what do we say? That was 24. So by moving up just 4 of these, you're getting some serious points there. So just bear that in mind. Like, moving up 4 is really good, especially when it's at the end of the game. Like right now in the beginning, these ones aren't worth as much, but at the end of the game, those are huge, because there's many tickets in between each one. What's this next one? I've never seen this one before. Gain for the construction of your zoo. So if we connect all water spaces, all rock, all border, and completely covering the map. So you could get 4 points, and this one's going to reward you for just filling up the map. That's an interesting one. So as long as I got this water connected to that one, and those two, so at some point I'm connecting all the way across, That's not hard to do. Covering the map is a little harder. We don't have to decide now, but chances are this is my play. Okay, then what we have is we have birds, Americas, and predators. So we look up here, and of course we got the opposite of predators on all three of these. This one's at least in Americas. Remember in our last game, sponsors was the thing, and now sponsors is not even important. We got some conservation projects, 3 of them in fact. So this one does let you do, you have to have at least 1 herbivore, which we do have. 3 of them in fact. So you could argue, hey, I want to keep this one, because that gives me the Americas. And then this one, because not only would I get Americas, I could possibly also do the herbivore, and that'll give me a nice bonus. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. So there's 2 of them. I might grab this one just because sponsors are always good. Gain 1 for having 5 different animal category icons. That's at the end of the game. So good endgame scoring one. And gives you nice bonuses just for playing the card. This one, because that helps with this. So then what am I doing? I'm getting rid of these 2. The large animal ones I never do well because they're so expensive. This one, I mean, they're nice, but we're just not looking for that icon. As much as I love that icon in the last game, yeah, we'll do those 4. So there you go. We've got our 4 cards. We got stuff up here. There's no enemy AI, so these cards do get flushed, but they don't get taken by anybody else. So here's requires the rock icon, and none of these require rock. None of these do. This one's 2 water. There's an America one, but this is release an animal. I mean, it has some synergy with that. It's okay. This one, at least, this one gives you 2 rocks. And each time you play a rock, you get 2 tickets. And gain 1 if you have at least 6 rocks in your zoo. That goes nicely with this one, because if you had 6 rocks in your zoo, you can get the 4. But I have a feeling a lot of these cards are going to flush away, and I'm not going to get a chance to grab any of them. Out of all these, the only one I think that interests me is that one, and only marginally. Okay. Well, actually, this one would, because it has a double water. And that would give me 2 points towards this. But if you remember, we had this exact same one last time, and it was really difficult to play. So I still think this might be the better play going after this one. Alright, so we start off with a sponsor action already maxed out. Let's go ahead and do that. Remember, it's a time limit, so you can't be wasting actions. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Now, I did it because it gives me stuff right away. So I automatically move up there and there. So I'm already up to 13 income. I don't know why it's closing all the time, but and then I'm already 1 space away from that. Alright, so it's just end turn, and then boom. We're already 1 turn closer to the end. So we only have 1 worker, so we got to be very deliberate. Like with all of our actions, do I go after these things? You know, what do I do? This one requires America. So rather than going for these, I could go for the America partner. The problem is going for these is still helpful because look, I get to upgrade an action and I gain 2 conservation. Like, it's always good. But you know what? Doing this helps me with this objective, and it helps me to deliver that. Thing is, am I in a rush? The thing I want to do quickly is I want to get points so I can unlock. I want to unlock that extra worker there, so I could go for this. That one, I think, okay, let's do this one. The hand, it's old habits are hard to kick. I love getting the extra hand limit because then when I draw cards that I want, I don't have to get rid of them. But there we are. We're already 3 turns in. I have 25 bucks. We do need to fill up the entire park. That's extremely important. This one requires a size 3. So let's do exactly that. We're going to build a size 3. Remember, wherever I start building, I have to then continue building from there. So if I do this one, which is how I started the last one, I then have to expand from there. If I do this one, I get the same bonus, but then I get the money, and then I'm right next to that one. Which one's... Here, we'll go ahead and... Now I can't get it to close. So if I scroll up... do I want the $5 or do I want the 2 reputation? That's the question. I think the answer is I want the 2 reputation. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that puts us already there, which is fine. But man, oh man, look at this. We're already halfway through. Okay, so here we could draw cards, which always sounds nice, but I don't want to draw cards at the moment. I want to get an animal out. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And that moved us up to 15 income. And our deer may share this enclosure with another one that's 3 or bigger. So basically I could get another flock and put it in there.
But I did it. That was pretty cool.
Obviously this one wouldn't fit because this is only a size 3 enclosure, but you get the idea. So we got our deer. We don't have the matching one of those, but we got our America and Grazer out. And yeah, turn's already over. Boom. Now we move to the next action. Get another sponsor going. That would give me more income. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and place this. We can pretty much go anywhere. It does need to be near water. And you have to, of course, be near these 3 spots. So I think I am going to do it that way. And that got me a nice up to 17. Now remember, this thing is it's a fixture. It's not an enclosure. So there's nothing, you don't put animals or anything in there unless you refer to your kids that way, because it is a water playground. But yeah. Alright, so now we can build again. We do have money to do some building. We probably should start drawing some cards because I am definitely short on cards. Alright, so we get to draw 5. I cannot draw Reputation because it's not an upgraded action. So if I take any of these, it's one and done. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw from there. We just drew 3, and I believe we have to discard 1. So which one will it be? That's a bird, which we need. That's a really good one. Uh-oh. We need them all. This one would have been nice because it gives you a water. But I think we chose not to do water anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. There we go, last action of the round. I'm at 7. So this one's a really nice one. I do need the research. Basically, what it's saying is if I grab a border bonus, which is what this is, I could also get any of the other bonuses, so I could grab this 10 money as long as it's not covered. Each time you gain the placement bonus of a border space in your zoo, you gain another one for free. So I can choose to grab this one every time, or even that one every time. The problem is there's only one, two, three border spaces left. That's the thing. So which one do I want to do? Do I want to get one of these out? This one, it only requires a size 1. It might not hurt to get that out there because it's a whole wasted action to build one single space. Or what else do I do? That's definitely not happening. I don't have any workers. I don't have any of those. Yeah, I guess we have to do this. Now I could try to get a ticket or start getting money, but let's get this guy out. It's only a single space. I don't know what ideally is the best place to go, but we'll go ahead and go there. Sure. And turn, and then boom, the coffee break happened. Everything replenishes, and off we go. So, once again, I'm able to do this. I only have one worker, and I can grab that, but then I can't play this card anyways. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is get my research so I can play that card. I can grab 2 research so I can play that one. I'm just passing up the opportunity to move up 2 here. That's a tough one, but I'm going to go ahead and grab the 2 research. It still lets me upgrade an action, and now I got to make a tough choice. Now this one here is a very good strategy to try to, these are nice ways to just get points in your solo game. So upgrading this is always a nice move. But I think because I want to fill up my board, I want to upgrade this first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Excuse me, and hit end turn. Alright, so here we go. I got a bird to play. Goes right there. And there we go. I just put in a water space. That's why that blinked. And then if we come back to this, I am going to unlock something. Now this is a really tough choice. I do want a worker, but these are so valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to upgrade the card action. And yeah, and then I also moved up the ticket. I'm up to 23 points. Remember, these are points now, so 23, and then this is, well, here you go. You can see I'm at 13. This is the negative 10, this one right here. And there we go, next action. So we can do a sponsor. We got one right here. It's more of an end game bonus thing, so we don't get any bonus now, and we're done. I do need cards, so let's go ahead and do that. I did upgrade the action, so I can take these. So the side entrance gives you extra money.
Bro, he's done me before.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that one. Just because I can take from here now. These two I'm not as interested in. The digging is not that good. This would be nice if I needed Asia, but I don't. So I'm just going to grab the rest from here. 3 and 4. And now I have to discard one. We already had this one before. Africa is not as important anymore. So I may not want that one. This one's not that great either. This one's nice. You could sell cards. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. Alright, so here we go. We're at 5. I have 13 bucks. Let's build some stuff. So this one requires a 4 next to a water. This one requires a 1. I could build these, which I don't need at the moment, but let's do... Now, these are nice to build because look how big they are. They take up 5 spots. But let's do a 4. And if I do that, it is next to water, and that's a border, which means I should be able to grab the middle one there. Alright, so that's this building, POTUS. So I could grab any of these. So I can take 10 bucks, which is really nice, but I actually think I want to do this one instead. Yeah, let's do that one. So now I get to upgrade another action. And I think I will... Ooh. I want to do that. I really do. Yeah, we'll do that one. And then I get to draw a card. I will draw from the deck. Then I get to build again. And I want to build a size 1. And we're going to go ahead and put that one right there. Gives us an X, and then we just filled in all of that. End turn. We got one more action. And you can see I don't have enough workers. I can't play the animals. I don't have the partnership or the money. And then this one, I could do a sponsor, and I happen to have 2 of them. And I'm going to do this one, the side entrance, which gives me money if it's next to something. Right now, if I put it over here, which is what it's asking me to do, I definitely wouldn't be next to something. But what I am going to do is put it right there and twist it around. It's not letting me do that. Why not? I guess it has to touch the side fully. Interesting. Well, that'll give me 5 bucks. Yeah, let's do it. And then I get to do this bonus again. So there's the 5 money. And once again, I can take this or that. And I think I'm going to go for this. And then boom, there's that extra worker I was looking for. That's perfecto. Alright, all I need is 1 extra worker. And there we go, we got coffee break. Alright, so let's do the worker action. I got multiple things I want to do here. I'm at 5. This is 4. I would need a 7 strength action if I want to do this plus this. And I am going to do exactly that. I'm going to make it a 7 strength action. We're going to get our last university out, where I get 2 of those. And I get to draw a card. It's okay. Looking to see if there's anything that can help me with this. Although, there you go, right there, right? I'll take that one. And there you can see I moved up 2 here. And then I did that, so now I can do one of these tasks. So I'm going to do the... my animal is the America. So we're going to do an America partnership. So see, I was able to do both of those in one action because I overstrengthed it and was able to do 4 plus 3. That's the key to... You want to do minimum actions. You don't want to do 2 of these turns to place both of those workers. Alright, so then it's asking me to make a donation, which this costs 0, and I'm going to say yes. And that moved me up again, and then bam, I got another one. Okay, so this one is a new thing. It's a multiplier action that lets you do an action twice. So, for example, this would let me play 2 animals. I would get to do it twice. Um, it's really good when you're playing solitaire. I would say this is probably more important in solitaire than any other time because there are certain actions like drawing cards. You get to do it twice, and if you were low on cards, you could really refill your hand quickly. If you want to play two sponsors, that's a nice way. Or again, instead of overcharging it like I did, you could you know basically do two different actions at strength five. Um, Obviously, just taking the money helps when you're short on money. But we're gonna go ahead and we'll do the twice, and I'm gonna put it on the build action because we need to fill up our board. But here's the thing: I think if you go to coffee break, you lose that. So be careful when you're selecting. All right, so I have the ability to play two animals. This one I could for sure play. I can't do that one yet, but I can do those both of them. So let's do it. Um, so the first one is going to be the llama, and we're going to use flocking, which means it's going to go in the same place. Alright, so that gave us 4 bumps on the ticket track. So we're up to 27. There we go. Yeah, just it. They're going to do the hunter, the yellow-throated martin. I'll do it right there. And we're going to gain 3 appeal. And reveal the topmost. And since it's an animal, I get to add it to my... And there we go. So now we're down to a couple more actions. So I can draw. I think I have to. Remember, I only get to keep 5. I do have 1. I could get to 2 if I build this, which is doable. Sure, I'll take that for... Well, no, I got this already getting me to 2. I mean, that would just get me to 3. Remember, you gotta be really efficient when you're playing solo. You can't, like... Sometimes efficient is just grabbing the lowest one. Because 2 points here is, we just shown it was 6 to 12 points up here. That we have 1 of. I do like how, see how it highlights this? It means that I met that condition. So we got 1 of the 3 cards conditions met. I'm looking at my symbols here. This is definitely an interesting one. That one is also interesting. There's like a lot of these that have come up. This one, I already have it satisfied. I do need this because of this. So we're going to grab one of those for 1, and then I think I'm going to grab the rest from here. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and now we got to discard 1. I definitely don't need those symbols. So I'll go ahead and discard that one. Last one. Now, here's the problem. I only have $7. So this here is going to be challenging. But we're still going to do it. Because if I can cover one of these, I can take $10. But how do I get up there? As you can see, the 5 and the 4 are gone. I could just do this and cover the $10. That's a 3. Do I need a 3? I need a 4. which I have a 2 and a 1 and a 5. And I'm putting out a 3. Yeah, I'll do that. That just gave me the 10 extra bucks I need. And I have 2 points left to build. So I can build this one, for example. Get one of those. Then I can take either the 5 bucks, but I'm going to take the 2 reputation. And look at that. Boom, boom. And I will move up and get another one of those. Now I can spend a multiplier, and let's do the action again. Now they're asking me if I want to spend X tokens. I don't want to spend any. So now I have a 5-point X token. I get to do everything again. All the border actions have been taken, so this is no longer important. So it is a 5. So go ahead and do that for 2. So you can see I got 2 more things. And then that lets me draw a card. I'll go ahead and draw from there. And then I still have 3 remaining. I do need to build this for him. It doesn't need anything special. So I'm going to go ahead and go right there. What the heck? How come they're not letting me build again? I did a 2 plus a 1 is a 3. Oh, I'm out of money. That's why. Alright, so now I can move an action to 1. I'm going to move that one. End the turn. Play sponsor. This is an interesting one. I'll get that one out. That moved me up 3, which was cool. I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. We're going to discard the aquatic park. Then I'm going to gain a partner zoo, or 5 bucks. I'm going to do the partner zoo, and I need this one. Lets me upgrade an action, and I'm going to upgrade the animal action, and boom, coffee break time. I now have to discard 2 cards. We got some nice birdies. This one for sure. I don't have what it takes to play that one. So I'll discard that one. Alright, new round. We got this guy going. Remember, I do have this unlocked so I can get another worker and so forth. So I have that going for me. And then I also want to do this one for 5. So if I wanted to do both, I would need 8. I don't have enough to do 8. So I'll just do a 5er. Now it's telling me I could do this, but I actually want to play this card. And we're going to go in the leftmost spot. And we get to grab something right now. There's only 2 coffee breaks left, so this is not a very lucrative thing, although being able to fill up 4 of these spaces might do the trick. Getting another worker doesn't help me other than I can unlock the 2 conservation points here. It's a long-term play, right? Because I'm going to get a worker from doing this, and then I get the other worker from, I don't remember, but I thought I saw it somewhere. Oh, right here. For getting a partner. So I'll be able to unlock 2 workers, which will do bing and then bing, and then I would get 2 bumps here. But But you could also argue, hey, just take this. You're going to get 2 bumps from that. So, um, I think I'm going to go with this one because I do have a lot of stuff on the line for filling up this map. So, we're going to go ahead and do the 2-size enclosure, which it does let me do right now. So I'm actually going to get to do 3 of these. So let's do this first. And you can see we're just getting points now. And then this one gets me an X token and a ticket. So we're at 12. So at 12, we're at 88. So you can see I'm at 43 points. So this is 12 points. Not because of this, but it's 100 minus 88. And this is at 31. Alright, and then let's do this. And this is just letting me put out a 2-size enclosure, which I want to, like, get that $5. Yeah, let's do it. And then I can make a donation. I want to make sure I have what I need here. This is 15. That's 23. That's 7. I don't know why there's... Oh, some of these get filled up because it's just a solo game. I can't do it. I don't have enough money. So I'm going to go ahead and decline. That's unfortunate because that's a good source of points. Alright, so I got to play my 2 animals, which is why I didn't spend the money. I do want to get this out there, but that can wait. Let's do this first. Alright, play an animal. We got Mr. Clever here. I don't know why it's not letting me play this one. This is a 4 enclosure. Oh, that's not a water. That's what threw me off. Oh my goodness. You can always play an animal from here if your animal upgrade. That's something I forgot to explain in the last game. So I can build this guy. Why not? Let's do it. We got a lot of size 2. All this is points. Now we got to move an action to 1. I don't want to move this to 1, although I don't have any money. That's my issue. So I will move that to 1, even though that sounds horrible to do. And then we're going to go ahead and end turn. Alright, so are we going to do the card? I'm going to do the sponsors. We have an ornithologist. Get that out there. That just gave us another bird. And that's another end turn. I'm going to hit 1. I gotta back up. I can't do this twice because the worker can't go to the same place twice. So yeah, let's go ahead and draw some cards. This will help me fill in my map without having to spend money. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. That's a good one too, but that could still be a good one. I don't think I have enough turns. So we're going to go ahead and go 2, 3, 4. Discard 1. There we go, copy rake. So we're gonna get our $25. The free 2-point enclosure. And off we go. Alright, let's get this going. So you can see we have the 2, and the 2 for the birds. So we have the minimum on all 3 of these that we can do. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Although it looks like I can go to 3 and even 4. I got to think about this. Back up. It's this one I don't think I can get any more of.
Yep. He's behind. Killed me in one shot.
And then I'm going to make this 6, 7, 8. Yes. Alright, so let's do this one. Oh, I have to choose a project bonus. I've been short on money, and I think I need to start taking money. Although, if I do this one, I will guarantee that I get the 2 points there. But I need the money. So I will take that, and then we moved up 2 there, which has got us some nice points. And then I can keep going, so I'm going to grab another one of these. And you can't grab one you already have. So I'm going to do... Just making sure. Oh, hold on. I gotta back up one. We need the Africa one. Right here. Alright, and then I can make a donation. Which... I see, these are filling up every round, every coffee round. Okay. So for $10 I can make a donation. I just took 12. All that for just one of these. It's a lot of points. I'm looking at 15,
Star-Lord is behind somewhere. I don't know.
26. And then if I build... That'd be 10 more for 36. Yeah, I'll do it. Two turns left. I have exactly 36. So I'm going to spend 1 to get this to 5. We got to build that 4. It's got to be near water.
Oh, we won. Sick.
Yeah. We will do that. And then I got room for one more, which is right here, and I'm going to build a pavilion, which... Oh, I have to draw a card. I'm sorry. Now remember, I'm not going to be able to play any of these cards, so... Unless for some reason one of these is going to be clearly better than what I already have. I'll just draw a random. And then Pavilion gives me a point. This will give me money during coffee breaks, but there's only one coffee break left. So we're going to go ahead and just take the point. And there we go. We're down to 26. End turn. Last action is we're gonna play 2 of these. We're gonna get one of these for another point. And then I gotta get 2 of these out. So this is where I gotta get really selective here. This guy is gonna give me 7 tickets, which is 7 points, plus conservatory point, which is gonna be another 6 more, or whatever. That's only 4 tickets. That's 6. That's 7. You see what I mean? We're gonna have, but I actually think this might be the better move, this one and this one. Although, see, posturing lets me place a free kiosk or pavilion, which will let me fill in the map. So this one's actually a good move, even though I was planning on doing this one. This lets me sell 3 cards for 4 each. That's interesting. Draw 4, keep 2. That lets me move the sponsors around, which would let me, if I could actually, if I could have activated the sponsor for free, that would have been perfect. And that just lets me boost cards. So this one actually is the most helpful because I'm going to fill in 2 more spots. And it costs 18, where that one only costs, that costs 15. So this is going to be 27 to play those 2, and I have 26. That's how ridiculous this game is getting. I don't think there's any way. Well, hold on. I actually get money if I play birds. So I'm going to go ahead and play this one. Right here. And right here, every time I get $3. That puts me back up to 11. That gives me 7 more points. And then this lets me place this. So I'm going to go for the points. And we're going to go... One. Two. How much of this is done? It doesn't show any check marks. Connecting all rock spaces. So I think if I go here, then I'm connecting all of this network with all of that. Yeah, let's do that. This should... See, none of those are checked yet. Okay, and then I got another one. This one lets me move up. That gives me an extra ticket. So this is like the equivalent of 7 tickets. Same there. See, this one would have been nice because it gives you a lot of points from this bump. 4 tickets and 1, which is 5. We're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll use the flocking. That puts me up to 79.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be it. There, that connected all border spaces. I don't understand why all the rocks... Oh, that one's right there. And those 2 water. I gotta fill in that one spot right there. Oh, I do have 2 more actions. Okay, I am extremely happy with this news. So, I want to do this for sure. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to fill. And right now that's only strength 3. So I want to do this. Yes, absolutely. Because we got to grab one of these. Unfortunately, I got the 3 birds. I could have gotten 4 if I would have played one of these. I guess I should have thought that through a little better. But we'll go ahead and do this one.
No,
for
it does go
2.
faster. It's the same as
And then I don't think I can choose another one of those.
yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Same
I'm gonna
as-
grab this one. That gave me 2 more bumps there, and 2 more bumps. That was a lot of points. See, that got me to 91. And then yes, we will make a donation. It got me to 94. End turn. And then very last turn, I can only do 4. That's unfortunate. Because I used this. We're definitely going to fill that in. Because look, that just checked a whole bunch of boxes. And I'm going to be 1 short. to be one short. That puts me to 91. I got one spot left. Well, arguably speaking, I could have done the last turn differently and taken this, which would have helped, but then I wouldn't have gotten two bumps there. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you could have done. Could have filled this in. So there you go. I won because I got over 100 points. And if I would have played on the hard mode, I would have started at 0 instead of 10, and I would have lost by 3 points. But I think, had I made a few decisions differently, I still could have pulled it off. But that's the solo game. I mean, you still get to enjoy the game. All the elements of the game are there, except for other players interacting with you. It's just that it's a time limit, which bothers me. But if you're playing your physical copy, this is how it would go, and it's not bad. And you look here, I actually ended up passing my own token by getting to 24 here. I actually got a lot of conservation points, and then 59 of those. So it's good. It's still fun. So if you have your physical copy, this is. I don't want to say it's a horrible solo mode. I think it's it can be very fun. It's just that I'm spoiled because the Steam app lets me play against real opponents, and this is not a mode I would choose to do, very often. But yeah, it is interesting, and this is your way to play. I can't remember if Boardgame Arena has that implemented, where you could play the solo mode. That's the one gripe I have with Boardgame Arena is they often implement a game, but they exclude the solo aspects. I wish they would pay attention to it more. But anyways, I do love this game. This is a fantastic game. The card play, everything about it is brilliant. I do, as you could tell, I have like a I favor this over that. I'm always trying to upgrade my actions. I almost always go for maxing out reputation, and I really enjoy taking upgraded card actions that let me draw from the tableau here. Like the synergy works really well. By being able to move this all the way to here, I now have the ability to, when I play the animals card, I can actually play animals directly from here. I don't even have to draw them in my hand anymore. I can just play them directly from here. So that saves you from having to draw cards. But at the same token, you could draw the cards because then you can ensure that nobody else takes them. There's lots of ways to play and skin the cat here. I feel like I left a lot of points on the table. I could have easily gotten a higher value here on the birds. I made it to 3. I had every opportunity to put a 4th out there. So, yeah, there was a lot of things that could still have been done. And anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.